Okay, guys. Hi, my little princesses. So, mommy found a new book. The other one I think was going to be probably too long. So, I found this book. It's called The Odd Ones Out. The first sequel. So, here we're going to start chapter 1. The problem with having the name The Odd Ones Out. Okay, so here we go. Bookstores are fun to visit. They're sort of like more exclusive libraries where all of the books are pristine and the librarian lets you talk above a whisper. After my first book had been out for a couple of months, I decided to take a trip to Barnes & Noble's to see how my book was doing. I know, it makes no sense to check on my book like it's a child I dropped off at daycare. I'm not even sure what I was expecting to see. Excuse me. Other books having fun together. My book by itself. And really, it would have been sort of weird if I'd gone to the shelf and seen someone flipping through my book, because I don't want fans to think I lurk in bookstores, pursuing them into purchasing my merch. See, there's him. Okay. One of the sales clerks saw me looking around and asked if she could help me. You would think I would have some pre-planned phrase ready that would let me discreetly slink off like, nope, I'm just causing... Oh, no, sorry. Nope, I'm just casing the joint. But at the moment, I couldn't think of anything to say except the truth. Yeah, I was wondering if you carried the book How to Be Cool and other things I definitely learned from growing up. Now available at your local bookstore. Until that moment, I never realized how asking for that title makes a person sound really insecure and like they're looking for manuals on popularity. So let me officially apologize to all of you who have to ask the sales clerk to help you find my first book. Hopefully the clerk looked at you and said, you don't need that sort of instruction, honey. I can tell just by looking at you, the coolness runs in the veins. And you said, yeah, you're completely right. And then you left the store without purchasing my book. Hopefully that's how it went down for you. But I stuck in the store, a 22-year-old college dropout asking for help on my coolness. And I couldn't even explain that I'd written the book because that would make me look even stranger. The lady said, I'll check the computer. Which, by the way, clearly meant she had no idea where my book was. She was just letting me wander around the store without any supervision. She went to her desk, typed a few seconds, and then said, I have a book by... She paused, like you do when you come to a puzzling name. The Odd is Out? I said, yep, that's it. Because we non-cool people don't correct sales clerks. Okay. She showed me where the book was and I stared at it until she left. That's the end of the story. But the point is, The Odd Ones Out is a name that's part of who I am now. Really, it's crazy to think that a title for a webcomic I made as a teenager with characters that I don't draw anymore will probably follow me for the rest of my life. Although I guess there are worse things to be permanently stuck with when you're 16. When I chose the name for my channel, I thought the phrase "the odd ones out" was common, that everyone would still understand the odd ones out, even with the number. But people get it wrong all the time. I think that's backwards. Okay, I know the number 1 sort of looks like an I, and that's confusing. But I feel like people should really be able to tell the difference between the two symbols. This is a number 1. This is a letter I. Notice 1 is slanting top, sort of like an unfinished arrow or a drunk T. The letter I, it's a straight line. It's not wearing anything on top of his head. When it's a baby, it's got a balloon hovering above it. Besides, who would ever call themselves the odd is out? What does that even mean? It sounds like someone made a list of numbers and then made every number that wasn't divisible by 2 go outside. I've also heard my channel pronounced the odd one stout, which, in case you're wondering, no, stout is not a word. I've even seen the odd one scout. Nope. Not even though I was in Boy Scouts when I was younger. That doesn't mean I'd base my whole channel on it. You know why I put why I put a 1 in my name? It's because the number 1 literally be the odd one out in a sea of letters. It was supposed to be a poetic and artistic critique on our society. And I'm just kidding. I chose that one because the name The Odd Ones Out was already taken, so I improvised. But we can just tell everyone that the name is clever and layered with meaning. That should make me look good in front of a sales clerk. And if you're ever naming anything, like comic strips or channels or children, maybe run that name by a few people first. I may have saved your child some very bad days at school. You're welcome. But whatever your name is, or whatever your name your parents stuck you with, wear it with pride. You are the only one of you, which makes you odd in a good way. That was chapter 1. And I think he's right when he says that you are odd in a good way. And be proud of that, baby. Because both of you guys are beautiful. Your names are beautiful. And there's only one of you. But I love both of you. And listen, if somebody doesn't like you, then oh well. As long as you love you, and mommy loves you, and daddy loves you, you're going to be just fine. Don't listen to anybody that tries to put you down. Okay? I love you. And I'll put up chapter 2 of The Odd Ones Out here in a little bit. Okay? I love you.